What's up, guys? John here, Titan Lifestyle with Big Dru.
What's up, guys? This is Big Dru. It's Friday. It's Titan Lifestyle. You see I'm sporting the new exclusive Titan Medical Under Armour in the red. Love it.
You like that?
What's that?
You want your guys to be on?
Oh. Whoa.
Got to make sure Big Dru's connection's on, too.
Malfunctioned. We're good to go now.
So we got a hell of a show for you guys today. You know, it's Friday, so it's always a good day when it's Friday because the weekend's coming.
Yeah, it's always a good day. It means it was always a good week.
Oh, yes.
People always get excited about Fridays because they're excited to go on with the weekend. You should be excited about Friday because you had such a good week. Good week.
Very, very, very true. So we got a heck of a show. We're going to go over the new therapy and therapy of the week, which is the Prometheus therapy.
Prometheus. Good story behind that name, too.
Yeah, this is a good one, man. So it's a new therapy, and we've got a lot of questions on it. Now, with this one, definitely need to know some medical history and what's going on because it involves 3 different medications, all right? So with these 3 medications, what's going on, TJ, Joey, Vicky, D's Fitness, Robert, Stewart, Lazabo, Carol, what's going on? Vigilante, MMA, and Hunter Cook. How you guys doing? Thanks for joining us.
Great to see you guys on. Also, guys, too, when you come on, just let us know where you're at. Yeah. It's always good to know where all of our Titans are at around the country, so just give us a shout out and let us know what state you're calling from.
And always, listen, throw out your questions. If you have any questions about therapies or anything that we do or we can help you out with, just throw it out there. Be happy to answer it for you guys. So let's talk about the new therapy, Prometheus. I've got a lot of questions about this. And when I posted this week, didn't really post what was in it because I wanted people to get really, really interested in it, right?
It worked.
It worked. Yeah. A lot of people called up about it, especially Monday now. So there's a lot of questions. So first thing is, what's in it? That's always the first question. All right, so let's go over those 3 different medications and what they'll do for you and how they're going to help you along with your weight loss journey. All right. So the first one is Wellbutrin. Wellbutrin is great to cut cravings, like smoking cravings, so you're hungry, you're those hunger cravings. It's also a mood enhancer, so it's going to make you more happier.
I got to cut them off because anytime I get hungry, I get cranky. So it's about time to have something where you won't be hungry and it'll actually enhance your mood. So that right there, I had to cut you off.
No problem.
Because that is very important. When I get hungry, I get extremely cranky. So if I can find something that can curb that where I'm not like hangry and my girl's like, yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
So Dru, don't mess around when he's hungry. Get this man something to eat. And I'm usually on top of him like, Dru, you're hungry.
Yeah, he knows. He starts seeing me get quiet or mad or hungry.
Watch out.
This will help with that. I'll be in a great mood.
For sure. Yeah. So the Wellbutrin is great. So at that point, it works kind of like an appetite suppressant because it cuts the cravings of hunger. So you can pick your meals better, your food sources, and you can eat lighter meals through the day. Or if you're trying to go in a calorie deficit, this is going to help. And that will help lose weight. The second one that's in it is Metformin. So Metformin is like a pre-diabetic medication. They're also studying it for anti-aging purposes. It's been around for over 60 years used, and the safety profile is very, very good. Yeah. Now, with this, it's only 100 milligrams of Metformin. So Metformin works almost like a glucose disposal agent. It lowers sugar levels in the blood. And this is good for a number of reasons. First off, you don't want high sugar levels because high sugar levels starts killing off cells and cell deterioration, and that is no good for you, your health, and your body, okay? And if you're eating some of these things that have high sugar in them or a lot of carbohydrates, this is going to dispose of a lot of that's going into your body, which is going to help you guys because sugar stores as fat.
Right.
You need a lot of it, right? And you're going to store a lot of fat. So you don't want that. So this is going to help along with that. Plus digestion. That's another big one for people.
Yeah, that's
And that's a side effect of the medication. It literally will make you go to the bathroom. Now, usually the starting dose for like a pre-diabetic or diabetes type 2 is 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams, all the way up to 2,000 milligrams. Yeah. This is only 100, so this is not like that. So you're not taking like a diabetic dosage, so don't worry about that. It's going to work very well, and they're using it, like I said, in these studies for anti-aging purposes because they've studied older people that have to take this medication because they usually develop diabetes. And what happens is there's no cell deterioration because the sugar levels aren't high in the blood. So it's just a great thing all the way around. If you have diabetes that runs in your family, this could help too, along with that, as lowering sugar levels.
Now, if somebody's already a diabetic, whether it's type 2, whatever, and they're taking metformin, can they take this as well? Or is it something that they want to make sure that one metformin source and not two?
Yeah, so at that point, what happens usually is it just depends on how bad their diabetes situation is, like as far as the type 2. Because I've seen some people, and usually your A1C is what you want to look at. Your 3-month average of your blood sugars. And that's going to tell you. And some people are way over, some people aren't. Some people are starting out at that 500 dose milligrams. Adding the extra 100 usually is not a problem.
Yeah.
We're going to check with your medical provider, you with the medical history.
That'd be great if they could, substitute their metformin. Not saying you should do this.
Yeah.
Obviously, check with your doctor.
Yeah.
But that'd be great if they could substitute their metformin with Prometheus because it has it in it.
Absolutely.
And they could get the other benefits from Prometheus too with the metformin.
Absolutely.
So that's good to have that too.
What we also can do too, because it's custom regimens for you guys. We can do it because it's an oral form. It's take out, I would assume, and I don't like to assume, so I'll confirm. But I'm pretty sure that we can take out the metformin portion, so they can just have the Wellbutrin. And then the other component is B12, and that's just to stimulate the metabolism for energy purposes too as well. So the 3 in combination should help you cut cravings, right? Appetite suppress to a certain extent. Lift your mood, which is always a good thing, right? The happier you are, the better you are.
Especially when you're hungry. Another thing, too, quick, you said it has stuff for digestion.
Yeah.
When I eat a lot of food, when I'm bulking, when I'm just always hungry, my digestion is regular.
Right.
Because I'm constantly putting food in my body. It's pushing itself out.
Yep.
When I only eat 2 or 3 meals a day, my digestion's messed up. So the fact that this is going to help with your digestion, even though you're not pounding the food, is huge. Because it's weird because if I don't eat, I'm not using the bathroom enough.
Yeah.
But when I do, it's like backwards. So with this is good because you're going to be able to eat. You're going to be able to not eat so much but still be regular.
Yep.
A lot of bodybuilders, a lot of people, if they're doing a show, their calories aren't high. They're not eating that much food, so they get constipated the last couple of weeks. Yep. Something like this will help with that. So you're not just... Because if I don't eat, your body just all of a sudden gets used to whatever happened to 6 meals a day, 8 meals a day. Now I'm doing 3. You get all messed up. You can't use the bathroom. So digestion, mood enhancement, and appetite cravings is huge. Those I have never seen a product that has those 3 things. Usually they'll curb your appetite but give you a whole bunch of energy.
Yep.
So now you're all over the place. You can't think straight. But to have all 3 is huge.
Yep.
Very, very big.
And Wellbutrin will give you energy too.
Right.
So it's literally a really good weight loss medication as far as that goes. I seen somebody up there said they just started their ECAs today.
That was D-Fitness.
D-Fitness. How is that going for you guys? Or how is that going for you as far as your ECA? Y'all doing a show on test boosting? So we can talk about it, David. No problem. Real quick on testosterone boosting. All right, so it's really replacement of testosterone. And that's the first thing you need to do is blood test. See where your levels are at. If you're on the lower end, right? So what I mean by that is the reference range for total testosterone is 264 to 916 on a LabCorp reference range. If you come back at, let's say, 300, you're not clinically deficient, but you are on the lower end. So we want to get you up to optimal healthy levels, up to the top. So 916, 1,000 maybe, tops. Get you there feeling good. You're optimal. It's nothing crazy, but you're really going to feel a lot better as far as that goes. I've been talking to patients on the phone because we're short some people and we're training new people, so I want to make sure that they get the proper training. So me and Sharice have been on the phone and talking to a lot of patients. They're going to their general doctor and they're finding out they have lower end testosterone, but they're not getting help because A, the doctor doesn't want to do it because it's not clinically deficient. Insurance companies aren't covering it because you're within normal range. So if you're going through these problems, don't worry. We can help you. Yes. Wellbutrin will very emotional.
Make your chip crazy, he said.
Oh, well, this depends on the dose too, right? Now, some doses are very, very high for Wellbutrin. Ours is only 100 milligrams, so nothing to worry about there. It could affect different people in different ways. That's why we always check, and you have to go through the medical provider to make sure it's going to be safe for you and work really, really good. The only other thing with this is you can't take an ECA and a Prometheus at the same time. Okay? not at the same time. You have to spread them out. So at that point, that's what you can do. And there's ways we can help out as far as that goes.
And make sure to spread out enough time, too. That doesn't mean take one at 3 p.m., one at 4 p.m.
Yep.
Make sure there's like a, probably I would assume like an 8-hour window within taking them.
Our medical providers and staff are going to be able to go over all that information for you guys, so don't worry about it. We're going to hook you guys up and make sure you guys understand how to take the medication and what the medication is really going to do for you. What up, Big Irishman? We were just talking about you earlier, giving you some shout-outs.
Yeah. Appreciate the love.
Absolutely.
Appreciate the posts.
Absolutely.
And when you come to Tampa, we are going to eat like pigs and train like animals.
For sure. Big Hawk, what's going on, man? How you doing? Hawk Squad in the house. Always here, so we appreciate the support. All right, so that's Prometheus therapy. So we really talked about that question on the sugar. What if you're hyperglycemic or diabetic? So
I need sugar every now and then.
Right. All right. So hyperglycemic people, so they're going to be really, really high as far as that goes. You don't want to take this if you're too low as far as blood sugars. Now, Metformin doesn't decrease your blood sugars like insulin per se. If you take insulin, it's going to hurt you and you're going to have problems.
More dangerous, a lot more dangerous.
It's a lot more dangerous.
Blackout.
This is not like that at all. This is very, very safe medication. So don't worry about that. Mike Neal, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right. Hey, Titan fan. All right. So I need an appointment to come in and get blood work. I need to get working. No problem. All you have to do is call or text us, 727-389-3220 to get set up with blood work. You can either come in to our beautiful facility if you're in the area, or we can send you in anywhere you're at nationwide around the country. All you got to do is just call or text us. We'll walk you through the process. We'll hook you guys up with a discount and get you guys going so you can start feeling better. That is what it's all about, man.
It's a simple process, too. A lot of times I hear people say, I've been meaning to do it. I've been meaning to do it. It doesn't take long at all, guys. You can get everything done quick.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't. You're not going to be on the phone all day.
It's like 5
You're not
minutes.
going to be calling other offices and waiting for fax and getting emails. Everything's quick. So if you guys have been putting it off for 1, 2, 3 weeks, you can just jump on the phone, get it done in 10 minutes, and then just wait for it to come in the mail.
Absolutely.
Simple.
Absolutely. We're going to send it to you via email. And like I said, you can either go into a local center that we're going to send you into, or you can come right in the office. We're going to get those things back. The results, as far as that goes, very fast, expedited, 2 to 3 business days. We're going to call you, set you up with a medical provider, a consultation, and get you guys feeling better. And that's what it's all about. Love it. Could have done hours of cardio this morning. ECA Stack Plus. So, yeah, it will definitely get you motivated there, give you some energy, be focused, and it's going to help with that weight loss. So, at that point, I'm glad you had a great cardio session, probably kicking butt. So, hopefully, it's all going to work out down the road of what your goals are going to be. Let us help you. Just let us know how it's going, all right? Question for a coworker. How much Clomid can you take on HRT or TRT? So, usually, the Clomid dose is going to be like 50 milligrams. Usually. Now, it just all depends, but you don't want to be on that too long. There's different things like ATG or gonadorelin that would probably work better for long periods of time. And the only thing I don't like about Clomid is this, is if you're on Clomid, for some people, there's side effects, right? Well, the side effects of Clomid could be like you could get deep, dark thoughts, okay? Some medications do that, like Chantix was another one. Suicidal thoughts and stuff like that.
With depression.
So, and your numbers can be really good. So, like, I've seen people, like, instead of, like, taking HCG and they want to try to boost their natural function without taking testosterone yet, go on Clomid and do it. Now, when I took Clomid, it did have that effect on me. Like, I took it for, like, probably, 2 months just to see how it was so I could tell everybody, like, what my experience was with it. And, it wasn't a good one, as far as that goes. So, but there are people out there that have had great experiences with it too. So it's really dependent on the patient and which route you want to go and how you want to try. Okay? All right, so I think that's it as far as that goes. I was telling my buddy when he went for blood work, his test was above the minimum, but on the lower end, experiencing low. And that's what happens. Usually, let's say it's a 30-year-old guy, and he has a test level of 300. He's going to feel like the 50-year-old guy. And that 50-year-old guy is feeling like he should because he's 50 years old, when the 30-year-old guy should still feel pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
It's a big difference in the way you feel, too. A lot of times, especially being a bodybuilder, everyone always assumes that, you want to take more tests or less from the way you look.
Yeah.
from the way you feel is the most important thing I noticed. I was taking testosterone in other avenues before I got with Titan. Now that I'm with Titan, the way I feel is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
People say, yeah, you still look great. Yeah, okay, great. But I feel a lot better.
And that's what
I could sleep a lot better. I could, function a lot better. I'm in a lot better mood a lot better time. So, and the thing too is when he's talking about test levels, someone could be at 300 and another person could be at 300 and they could feel completely different.
Absolutely.
If my level's at 300, I could feel, what I think is fine. His level could be 300. He could be in bed all day,
For real.
tired, no energy, no sex drive, no appetite. So everyone's level is different. That's why it's good to go with your medical provider.
Yep.
They're going to be ones that's going to decide what you need for that.
Yep.
They can break down the charts and go over everything.
Yep.
So it's not just how you look, guys, how you feel.
Definitely. You want to feel good, all right?
Yeah, you want to feel
You
great.
definitely want to feel good. That's what it's all about, quality of life,
Yeah, you don't know what 100% feels like until you're 100%.
This is true.
You do
This
not
is
know.
true. Think of yourself as a race car, test, tuned, and ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, so the next topic, first one of the day, let's see what it is.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl is allowing 22,000 people.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's the biggest crowd I've heard of in any event.
Wow.
I know the last game, I think it was like 2,000 or 3,000 when they played the Saints
Yep.
in New Orleans.
Yep.
But 22,000 people is huge, and they're also giving free tickets to the vaccinated health.
Oh, they are going to do that?
Yeah, they're going to give them free tickets.
Oh, that's awesome.
Free tickets, yeah.
That's
I don't know
very,
if I
very
could pull up
cool.
the link, but yeah, that's great.
Yeah, man.
22,000, that's a good little chunk. I mean, it's not 80, 90 that Ray J can hold.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least they get actual people instead of monitors
Oh,
looking
my
at them.
God.
That
man.
would be
fake
crazy.
people in the stands or punch outs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. 7,500 are going to be vaccinated. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
That's seriously, that's a lot,
That's
man.
good.
That's great. I think they should
like
definitely do that.
that's
These
like a
guys are
third.
putting their ass on the line.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And if you don't know, the Super Bowl is going to be here in Tampa, where we're at.
Yes.
Crazy. So,
Bucks one step closer.
Oh man, they might make
dude,
it.
if they do it, I will be impressed.
Tom Brady, like everyone already knows, he's the GOAT. If
He's
he
the
does it,
truth.
he really is the GOAT.
He's the
Because in the
truth.
beginning of the season, I was kind of like, okay, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
It was hype, but he was just getting started. Now he's clicking.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They could be going back.
I hope they do, man. I hope they do.
Never been a Bucks fan, always been a Brady fan.
Yeah.
But I've been in Tampa long enough now, since, 13, 14 years now.
Yeah.
And I grew up watching Brady, so I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
Last weekend was the first weekend where I was actually like, the Bucks game's on. I've never said that. I'm like, yeah, the Bucks game's on. People are like, you a Bucks fan? I'm like, I live in Tampa.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean-
I'm going to watch it this weekend. It's going to be good.
Dude, I'm a Bears fan. I always like to go to the Bucks games just to watch the Bears when they came into town.
Yeah.
Once Brady came down here, though, and like you said, I've been here 20 years, so at that point, I'm like, well, I guess I could be, a Bucks fan secondly. Right?
Yeah. And people can't say you jumping on the bandwagon.
No.
I've been here since 07. Like,
Exactly.
Come on. 06. Yeah.
So, it's great. So hopefully they do accomplish that, and hopefully Brady can come through, and they can definitely have the Super Bowl here, and they can be the home team.
The city's going to be on fire.
On fire.
If you guys don't know Tampa or don't know Florida,
Oh, yeah.
Tampa is the hot spot of Florida right now, even more so than Miami. Everything's open here. Everything's
Yep.
coming here.
Yep.
Bodybuilding shows, events, the Super Bowl's here. Everything's open. Everything's building around here. So Tampa's where it's at. If you guys got the means to, come to the city for the weekend. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be all kinds of stuff going on. Obviously, bring your mask. But it's going to be bananas everywhere.
It's going to be bananas. I can't wait.
Bananas.
It's one of the things that we're doing because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right? So Friday we have
Super Glow.
Super Glow with Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Jack Harlow,
It's going to be crazy.
and then the next night we got the Luxe lingerie fashion show that we're sponsors of now.
Oh, yeah.
So Friday and Saturday are going to be busy, and then Sunday we'll probably watch the game somewhere. I don't know. It should be good. It should definitely be good. Next one up. Let's talk about.
The actor who maintained his nearly 300-pound weight loss.
Okay, so
I love stuff like this.
this is really cool. Ethan Suplee, right? Ethan Suplee, and you might have seen him in a couple different movies. He's this blonde dude. Who, in the first movie, I think it was Remember the Titans. I think that was the movie. It was like one of
Yeah,
those
he was the
football
real
movies.
heavy kid. Remember the Titans?
Yep.
With the straight blonde hair.
Yep.
Whoa,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Yeah. He was thinking like, what was it, like 350 or something?
Yeah. So in 2000, I think it was 12 or something like that. He was 536 pounds on a 6'1" frame.
5. So he got even a lot bigger then, because that doesn't look like 5 there, maybe 4.
Yeah, so he started, losing weight, stuff like that. He tried every diet in the book. He said Atkins diet, this diet, low calorie diet, everything. And really, his big thing was when he was younger, it really said that's where the problem started. And the problem was that basically, like, he was living with his grandparents, and I guess they were really restrictive on food. So what he did was he would sneak food whenever he could. And he said it turned into a really bad habit, basically. Like, whenever he could sneak food, he was eating food as fast as he can.
Got like repetitive, like in a routine.
Yeah, like he was just binge eating, just a binge eat. And basically, like, even when he was on sets, he would go by the catering stand when nobody was there and stuff his pockets, he said, and go back to his trailer and eat it. Or then he'd go through fast food.
Yeah,
and he said he'd get
bad habits early.
Oh, man. So, so he's really turned himself around tremendously. And his big thing is high protein, moderate carbohydrate, and low fat diet. That's what he's on right now. He's working out, I think, 5 to 6 times per week, which is awesome. I read the article. It didn't say anything about surgeries or anything because that's a big one. Usually people do gastro bypass. But I didn't see anything about that. I'll have to read more, about this later. But in the article, didn't mention anything like that. Who knows? Probably his hormones probably got adjusted. I mean, this guy.
Yeah, he has the means to do all that.
Exactly. Nutritionist.
He's ready for that Prometheus now, and he'll take him to the next level.
So it's awesome though to see something like this because the transformation is just ridiculous. I
love huge weight loss.
I mean,
like, I'm a bodybuilder. I like to be big and shredded and all that. But what I like most is people that lose like hundreds of pounds. Their life totally changed. I love seeing stuff.
They just turn it around, like, and
it's hard to do that. It's hard because me or you, think about it. If we're going to go to the beach, I got to go to the beach tomorrow. I don't want to eat a whole bunch of cake and macaroni and cheese and that because I'm going to be bloated. But if you think about it, for people that are that big, nothing shows. There is no bloating. So think about it. That's why people that are leaner, they eat cleaner before they have an event because it's going to show. People like that, it's never going to show.
Right.
So I could go eat like 2 pints of Ben & Jerry's and a whole pizza and a 2-liter of Pepsi and go right to the event and look the same because nothing shows. So what happens is over time they just keep doing that. And I'm not seeing it. That's why it's weird. If I eat like 2 Big Macs and a pint of macaroni, my stomach's sticking out to here.
Yeah, no.
So it's like, oh, wait, I can see what it's doing to me. Let me slow it down. Where people are so big, they don't really see what it's doing.
No, man.
They could gain 20, 30 pounds and not know because they're so big.
It's like it's like an addiction, like anything else, And you get addicted to food and sugars, especially, processed sugars, dude. I mean, those foods, and it's in everything now. So at that point, you really just got to... His big thing was calorie counting. That's really was calorie restriction to a certain extent, watching his calories, and then after so long, it just became normal, just like us. I guess we know kind of what the calories are in our food, and we're eating clean food, and it turns things around tremendously. Me and Sharice were talking about this too because she's done great. Like, she's been really dedicated to the gym. Her nutrition is on point. I've never seen her this good as far as those two things. And she has really bad endometriosis, which is inflammation and all this other stuff that comes with it. And she's it's not gone all the way, but since she's been eating this clean and doing all that, she says she's been feeling a lot better.
It's crazy how much food makes a difference. I know for me, I cut out the bad food. I mean, I cheat here and there, but I cut out the bad food. I cut out the sweets. I cheat, here and there. Yeah. But my thing is the sweetness. Yeah. If I can cut out Splenda, I go through a bag of Splenda in 2 weeks. I've been doing it for like 10 years. Damn. I use probably 7 packets of Splenda, 10 packets in every shake I make. So it's like, I got to chill with the Splenda.
No more Splenda for you, Drew.
That stuff, the thing is with heartburn, with inflammation, all that stuff, high sweeteners, the guy, you don't realize, like, oh, it's not sugar, it's just a sweetener, it's not making me fat. But if your joints are killing you and other stuff's going on, right now the heartburn in my joints, I'm pretty much trying to figure out a way if I should just go honey, the natural route, or just go with that bitter and no sweet.
I think honestly the honey might be a good thing. I mean, natural sweetener like that is supposed to have all kinds of benefits, as far as that goes. Real raw honey.
Yeah, I used to do the honey and the cinnamon and all that, but we'll see.
Cinnamon too. Cinnamon's great for inflammation. So really good.
Dinner too.
We got a bunch of people that joined. If you guys want to say what's up in a bunch of comments, we can try to catch up.
Let's do it. So
we got
all right, Chris, what's going on? How you doing?
DeAndre, Marcelo.
Yeah. Marcello, what's up, dude? Luis Rivera, sorry. I gotta say, I know Marcello really well. He's a good friend.
Tommy.
Gabriel. Tommy's in the house. What's up?
Where you guys calling from? Where you guys from?
In the beginning, we had 2 guys from California.
Cali and New York.
Cali. How's Cali with the lockdown and the craziness? Is it still as crazy?
And it's bad.
I heard Venice Gold's Gym look like Skid Row right now. That's how bad it is. I don't know if you told me that.
Yeah, no. I actually had somebody move back to Tampa who was a native from here, moved out to LA, been out there for like 6 years, awesome career, and then COVID hit. So like basically out there, you have to wear a mask outside. There's no outside dining, no inside dining. No businesses open as far as, if you're not essential. Like, it's been getting really, really crazy in California. We were talking about this, this morning. Like, all right, if you're by somebody outside, all right, you can wear a mask. I totally kind of understand that. But if you're outside, you're walking by yourself and there's nobody around you, I don't think you should really have to wear a mask. But I guess that's up for debate, and it's just really, really crazy. So
I think that's like more so if you're not going to have time to put it on real quick. Like if I'm walking down the street on the sidewalk and no one's around me and I see someone coming up with a mask, I'm going to have to reach out, put it on before I get there. So they're probably like, oh, you just have to keep it on at all time.
Some states you have to wear a mask inside your home if you have other people in your house.
No. But how are they going to check that?
I'm telling you what's going on.
Listen, I'm just waiting for the lawsuit to happen because if they did that something here, I'd be like, how did you know I wasn't wearing the mask? We saw you. I'm suing you for watching.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So
wear a mask in my house. All I gotta do is go like this, and I have a black mask. If I cover my lips.
See, it's like that all through LA. I know. I've talked to some people that just came from there. It's just crazy.
That's bad.
Monk fruit. I've never tasted monk fruit. Have you?
I heard it's good.
Monk fruit, no.
Yeah.
They put in all the new fashionable zero sugar things.
That's like the new thing. Thanks, Eden. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I might check
honey, the best for sure.
Yeah, I do honey, but the thing is, I'll do honey and like.
Yeah.
Love you, that joiner.
PK, what's going on? Jimmy, what's going on? Boban, how you doing, man? Steven, Joe, what's up? Travis,
Victor,
Cole, Natalie, Victor's always on. Art, what's going on? Hulk Squad, my guy. All right, so we're starting to get back into these. Was there a question on HCG?
I
thought I seen one on HCG.
don't.
I just used the last bit of Hercules potion.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So that's why you gotta look. You gotta keep an eye on the bottle.
Yeah.
Because once it gets low, that's when you gotta call us. Because there's nothing worse than running out and then calling in like 2 or 3 days without it. You're like Pookie, like waiting for the Hercules to come.
Waiting for that pump. Hulk Squad, he's ordered today. Awesome, bro. Awesome.
Nice.
All right, so I think we got pretty much through all that. All right, if there's any more, please shout out your questions. All right, so the next one, Georgia man wins a C8 Corvette and $250,000 through a scratch-off ticket, but he can't get the Corvette.
Why? I saw the headline, but I didn't read it.
So here's the deal with the C8 Corvette, right? And that's the brand new Corvette that was the new body style, mid-engine. 2020 started that, okay? And I kind of went through this myself. So this is what happened. So they had orders go in, and you had to order your Corvette, before 2020. It was 2019. So everybody put their orders in. What happened? First, GM went on strike. So the plants were all closed because they were going to, rework their deal. They came back. Then COVID hit. They retooled a lot of plants. Yep, and they were only making so many once they got back into the plant. When I got my C8 and I got it back in March, there was only 2,000 off the line. So what was happening after that? Supply and demand. So instead, these Corvettes you could buy from $59,000 the base model to like $90,000 tops, and that's all the bells and whistles, fully loaded, different leather, like everything. You can't get a Corvette base now. $120,000 is the minimum.
Whoa.
So
they doubled it, over doubled it.
Yeah, so it's a huge markup, and none of these dealers will sell it less than MSRP. So that means what the retail was. They're all asking. They found one dealership that would do it for $10,000 over, but the guy didn't want to take the deal. All the other dealerships, we'll do it and get you retail, but you're going to have to, get in line. And basically when the factory produces your Corvette, which is probably a year from now, you can get it then. So at that point, it's just really, really crazy. So you can't get one. Like, you can't just walk into a dealership like, all right, like any other cars, like you could go there, look at like 5 or 6 of them, like, all right, I want that one. It's not going down like that. And if you can find them on the internet,
price is probably going to go up and up.
It's going to stay up.
$200,000.
They're not. I mean, right now, people that were supposed to get 2020 Corvettes are getting 2021s. Wow. So the 2021s are probably getting 2022s and so on and so on. So this is just really, really crazy. And hopefully the guy does get it. I know this article went out, and basically he wanted to hopefully somebody would, give him some charity, I guess, or feel sorry for him and allocate him the vehicle at MSRP, which I don't see.
It looks like he's going to get $250 cash and $25 grand.
So what would happen is he's supposed to get the car for $80,000, and he got $107,000 allocated just for the car, and then $250,000 in cash.
So he's getting like
not a bad scratch off.
Almost $300 grand out of everything.
Not a bad scratch off.
Almost $400 grand.
I mean, literally, he could get that car if he did get it for the $80,000, and then flip it for $120,000. I'm talking about that easy.
Yeah, 40 G's.
That easy. Yeah. I know some guys that have done it with theirs. Like they got delivery, and then some guy offered to do like $20,000 more. He was like, "Take the car." So there was a done deal.
Why not?
Right?
Keep it on a trailer.
Might as well.
Tell the guy to take it somewhere.
All right. The next one. Marvel's president on Spider-Man 3 rumors. So if you guys are a movie geek or comic book geeks like me, I love things like this, and I read about this stuff all the time. So Spider-Man 3 looks like it's going to be awesome. The reason is because they're going to have the multiverses come into play, and they showed some of this in Avengers Endgame, if you guys did see that, these multiverses. But basically what's going to happen in this is so cool. So Tom Holland's a new Spider-Man, and he was in Civil War, these Avenger movies and everything. Before that was Andrew Garfield, and before that was Tobey Maguire, and he was the original one. So what they're going to do is they're going to have all three characters in this movie because they're going to be from the multiverse.
It's like a trilogy in one.
They're going to have all three of them. They're going to meet each other, right, because of this. Then they're going to have some of the villains from the other Spider-Mans.
It's like that cartoon, the multiverse one.
Yep. Electro is going to be in it, who's Jamie Foxx. They got Doc Ock, the same guy, is coming back to play him. So and a lot more people are going to be in this movie. So I'm really, really looking forward to these movies. I wish, we could get over this COVID thing, these movies to start, because Spider-Man was supposed to come out this year. Black Widow was supposed to go out last year, and it's moving back.
It's good you can watch movies at home now too.
Yes.
I watched Harriet the other day.
Yep.
By Harriet Tubman. I watched it at home. You can just order at home. Like, okay, I can get it at home for $14.
Yeah.
Or I can spend like $12 a ticket and go and have to leave and get dressed.
It's true.
I just got it at home. But the movie was pretty good. The movie was good. I mean, it was good. Based on a true story. I always love true stories.
I love true stories too.
But it was good, like the whole concept, how she did it. It actually puts it into perspective. Rather than just hearing it, like to go barefoot in the woods 100 miles. And she did that like 10 times.
Wow.
And she ended up freeing like 700 slaves.
Wow.
Like, it's crazy. Crazy movie, but yeah.
I'll definitely have to check it out, man. I'm a history buff too.
Yeah,
so I like
love
history
stuff. It's
good,
yeah.
And like you said, the truth about it, because we got to know our history or it's going to repeat itself. We don't want to erase
even
the
stuff,
good and the bad.
Even topics I'm not interested in, if it's based on a true story, I'll watch it and be glued just because I'm like, oh, this really happened.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's why I'm not really a science fiction guy, because as soon as I see an alien or flying something, I'm like, oh, it's a movie, it's fake.
Oh, aliens are coming.
Ask Elon.
Elon. He said 2025 is when he anticipates us going to the Mars. So we'll see. We'll still see about that.
People going to Mars. I don't know about us. Not me. There'll be someone up there at that point.
So our extended Titan space, we have no idea what we're going to do with it still. Jim, plans, I don't know. I've had a lot of people that want to go. I have no idea. So we don't know.
Shoot us the ideas, guys.
Yeah, shoot us the ideas. Let us know. We need help. All right, so events. So we got the Super Glow Super Bowl party, which is Friday.
February 5th, Friday.
People have been DMing me like, I guess I want to get tickets. So if we see you up there, take a picture with us, man. Give us a shout out. Yep. Luxe Lingerie Fashion Show. That's the next night for Super Bowl. That's a Saturday.
That's February 6th.
Yep, February 6th. Festival of Speed St. Pete, 221 at Vinoy Park. Hopefully that won't get moved back. I did talk to Joe, who's the organizer and creator of Festivals of Speed. And he had a talk with the city of St. Pete, and they said it's all go. He's waiting for the contract, so it's signed off on just to make sure that they can't cancel it. 314 Festival of Speed in Orlando. It's definitely funny for that one. We're going to be out there. We're going to have some of the new rides out there, so it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I got some funny stories for you after this, Drew, on that one.
Oh, yeah.
We introduced Prometheus in the newsletter. Guys, sign up for the newsletter. You can do this a number of different ways. You can text 22828 and get signed up like that, just texting Titan Medical, the word. You can go on to, I'm trying to think, our Facebook page and get it from there.
The link is always, it's always on the Titan Talks. It's right there. They can click on it, boom, go straight to it. Just like I did right now.
If you guys are on Facebook, you guys can click on the link. If you guys are on Instagram, just copy the link. And you guys will be good there too as well. So that's it, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We hit all the topics. It was a great week. We'll be back next week, 2 p.m. every Friday. Check out John Tuesdays, Titan Talk. That's 6 p.m. If you miss us, check out the podcasts. You could also YouTube and subscribe. Click the bell so you can be notified of videos just like this.
Guys, don't forget, we can help all you guys out nationwide with all our services and everything we do, except for IVs. All you guys got to do is call or text 727-389-3220. Make sure you guys check out the website, www.titanmedicalcenter.com. Thanks, guys.
Have a great week.
We are back. Okay. So
Never underestimate the power of a will of a woman who has had, that's very true. I never underestimate them for sure.
Oh, here it is.
All right, so I previously used HCG 2 rounds for the HCG diet. I'm doing TRT with Titan and have HCG. Can I do modified HCG diet? Yes. Yeah, so that's the benefit. So right now, if you're on HRT with us, you're using HCG as an add-back therapy for gonadal support, right? So testicle support. Making sure that they don't shrink and you're getting good semen production and such. But if you want to go on the calorie-restricted diet, an HCG diet type, and you don't have to do 500 calories, you just got to go into a really good calorie deficit. So let's say like 1,000 calories, right? You can use that HCG, and that's going to be a pretty good dose as far as that goes for HCG and using it that way. So it'll work two different ways for you on that. You got a lot of bang for the buck as far as that goes. Down 25 pounds since I started ECA and Titan Complete.
Love it.
That is awesome. Wow.
Markel T.
Wow. And Markel, if you're still on here, what was the time period in that? Like, how long did it take you to lose the 25 pounds?
Yeah, and if you don't mind, what was the current weight and the weight previous?
Very proud of you, dude. Keep it up. What you're doing is working. Keep progressing, man. And we'll be able to help you. So if there's other things that come along or goals or whatever it is, or maybe you hit a plateau, let us know. And we'll definitely change it up and help you out.
Yeah, stay with it, too. A lot of times people lose 25, 30 pounds with the ECA, and then the next thing you know, they forget to get more, and next thing you know, the weight starts coming back.
Yep.
Just stay with your regimen, stay with what you've been doing, and just keep watching.
3 weeks?
Whoa.
3 weeks, 25 pounds.
That's over a pound a day. That's good.
Well, that's awesome.
Crazy.
That's awesome. Holy cow.
What's your current weight, if you don't mind me asking?
Wow, Markel. That's awesome, dude.
That's good stuff, Markel.
Wow.
We can search.
Wow.
Find a Markel T. Baker.
Definitely, man. If you would... listen, guys, we help you guys out and stuff like that. If you feel you could write us a review for something like that, man, people love to hear stuff like that. And I can tell people all day, but it's awesome to be able to show them a person, and that's what I've been putting on the story, like different reviews and just on our Google reviews. Yeah. And thank God, we're doing good things and helping people out in a lot of different ways. And man, the reviews are just
when we hearing stuff is when you really, John could put together ideas, this and that, but hearing it back from you guys is huge.
Yeah.
And we got Sean Hussein on here, says he can't wait to start his training and his treatment plan. What treatment plan? You better call 727-389-3220. But I'm sure you're going to get with us, but good luck with your treatment plan.
Absolutely.
And if you need help, give us a call. We're
currently
glad to help.
315, 25% body fat.
315, nice.
Wow. 3-4, wow. Dude, you can do it, man.
You can do it, man.
You can do it. Just stick with it. You're going to be able to do this. Man, we want you to check in with us on this, too. So, if it's a couple weeks or whatever it is, so just jump back on here. Let us know, maybe, And let me know, man. I'll try to get you out some Titan gear or something like that. Let me know so we can hook you up. But stay constant and continuous on this goal. You got
any questions, hit up my DM, too, about diets. And I'm curious to see what your meals are looking like.
That's awesome, dude. That's really, really great.
Good. 25 pounds.
All right, guys. So I think that is all the questions now. I want to make sure we answer them all. Thank you guys again. We'll see you guys next week.
All right, guys. Have a great week.